Boom, Marshall traders, how you doing? Welcome to this first live trading session. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my strategy, which is a basket trading strategy. Basket trading, what is this? I trade several pairs, several instruments at the same time with the aim of closing the overall in profit. There's a lot advantages of trading a basket of instruments rather than just trading one after the other, and I'll be making a video to explain you this strategy in particular. But let's get started straight with the live session. We start fresh with a $10,000 account and a low leverage of 1 to 10. And we identified our first pair, the euro sterling, which has a very clear engulfing. Here, as you can see, there's no indicator. That's purely price action. And we opened a buy on the euro sterling as it's about to break the daily resistance and aiming for the previous resistance, the one of yesterday. Now this is good. So we look at a next pair. What do we have? So the dollar yen here and Australian dollar has also some good opportunities. We've selected different pairs, but the sterling dollar is showing a clear breakout here, a very interesting price action. So we will be selling it. As we are buying the euro sterling and we are selling the sterling dollar, we are clearly short on the sterling against the euro and the dollar. So we even have a correlation here. So here we are with two pairs, but that's not enough to have a basket. But first of all, let's put our stop loss and take profits for each of the pair. We put usually around 20 points, but this is just for protection in case there is a fast movement. As usually we close the position manually and we try to close them all together, and we'll sort out later the position by profits. So here we are with our first two positions, the sterling dollar and the euro sterling. Now let's have a look at what else. What other position we could be opening. So the sterling dollar here and the euro sterling. Now the sterling dollar is breaking off this support here, so that's a good sign. Another thing that we do in the basket trading is that we cut the losses short. So when we have a position that is in loss for a prolonged period of time, we cut it and we reinforce the profitable trades. So if you have a trade that is clearly, you'll see it in the following trading sessions, we can reinforce it once or twice. And this is usually the exact opposite that losing traders do. Here the sterling is in profit and overall we are in break even. That's a good sign. Traders tend to reinforce on the losing positions, expecting that the market is going to retrace back in their favor and closing their profit shorts. This is a big mistake because as we in this strategy we follow the trends. If the market is against you, you have more chances that the market is going to go more against you, and if the market is with you, you have more chances that the market is going to go with you. So this is not a good move to reinforce the losing trade and close the profitable trades, as you can get stuck with the position against you, reinforce, and this is how big losses happen. So here we are, we reinforced here the sterling dollar while the euro sterling is clearly against us, so we'll be monitoring it closely, and if it doesn't show any sign of reversal, then we will be closing it. We have a maximum loss, a maximum drawdown here today of 1%. So there is two different types of losses, two different types of drawdown. There is a floating drawdown, as you can see here, it's about $20, and there is the maximum loss. So the risk reward ratio is based on the floating drawdown. Let's say if I lose in floating here around $20, I'll try to make around 30, for example. If I lose around 40, I'll try to make $40 profit. So I will be aiming at having a ratio of at least 1 to 1 but at least try to make more profit than the floating loss. The maximum drawdown, for example, is $100. That's just a protection to avoid really good euro yen here. We sell it. As you can see, the clear reversal, and the candle is now a very strong shooting star. So this is exactly what we needed. We are selling here the euro yen, and we put our stop loss and take profit. Here, as you can see now, the floating drawdown is around how much here? $46. So we'll try to make at least that. I mean, the most important is not to have a floating drawdown of $200 or $100 and make $10 profits. In the long run, then you won't be profitable with this type of risk-reward ratio. Now that the basket is ready, we have 4 different pairs. We have a sterling that is reinforced. We sort them out by profit or loss, and the euro yen here is good. It's battling a little bit with the sterling dollar. So we might reinforce the euro yen here. Let's do it. We reinforce the profitable trades, and the euro sterling, we monitor it, is at minus 25. The pip value of the euro sterling is quite high. So if it was another pair like euro dollar, we would have closed it by now, but the euro sterling can be volatile. We keep it a bit open and see what's happening. But patience is the key, Marshall traders. This is one of the core value. If you saw my first video, and here we are, one of the core value of the Marshall mindset is patience. Patience, and especially you have to be patient when your position are in profits. Okay, don't be impatient and you see $5-10, close the position. That's not a good move. Be impatient with your losing trades, close them, but be patient with your winning ones. So we have $8 here. It seems that all the pairs seem to, here we are. Now we are back, and we have $30 profit, and we close everything with our 0.3% target. So for this first episode, we have reached our target of 0.3%, and our floating drawdown was a bit above that. It was like 0.45%, but overall it's okay. It's close. So let's have a look at the next session and see what's gonna happen. Guys, if you like the channel, support it, subscribe, thumbs up, leave some comments with your question, and I will be happy to answer your question. Take care, Marshall traders, and see you soon for the second episode of the live trading session. Peace.